Alright, so we're gonna have to jump into this. So I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, but I know how, everything works and stuff. You beat up the rodents, you wound them, you catch them with the Pokeballs, then you train them to work for you and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, this game was kind of addicting, I'm not gonna lie, for a fan game demo or whatever. So basically, you start out, you're like this little kid. I think you're with your sister or your best friend, who's like a female or something like that. So anyway, there's this professor that's telling you that, oh, he's got some Pokemon for you, and basically there's like 5 Pokemon in a box for you to choose from, and he basically tells you to choose one. So uh, when I was going through them, I saw Eevee, which immediately stood out to me, and I saw Pichu as well. So I was gonna choose one of those two. I ended up choosing Eevee because that was my favorite of the 5. And then the girl, I'm just gonna say it was my sister. So my sister ended up taking the Pichu, which I thought was awesome because if I didn't pick the Eevee, I would have took the Pichu. So anyway, I set out to be the ultimate Pokemon master. Nothing was gonna stop me. Anything that dared challenge me, whether it be a trainer or a wild Pokemon, was gonna get its ass handed to them. So pretty much I was just running back and forth in the bushes over and over, beating up all kinds of like Weedles and Nidorans and all kinds of bird things that I don't even know where they came from or whatever. I pretty much just kept spamming tackle over and over and over, just knocking things out. The stronger I got, you could see it would take less and less hits to start taking some of these Pokemon out. I would start running up to them and start beating them up with like 2 hits. I eventually got into a battle with one of these wild Pokemon, but I noticed that I couldn't attack anymore. I had ran out of like PP energy for like my attack move, and I didn't have any other moves that would do physical damage. So I had to like run away from the battle and then run into the nearest town and then restore my Pokemon back to good health. So when I stopped in there to restore my Pokemon, I saw that there were some other people at the counter. So I went up to them to see what they were about. Luckily, they were selling items, and one of them was selling Pokeballs. So I bought a few of them because I decided, one Pokemon is probably not going to do it, even though my Eevee is going to be the strongest. I need to forge an army. So the first one up was some blue bird thing that I don't even know what it is. So I caught it because I thought it looked kind of cool. And like I said, I need to forge an army. So bird thing was caught. I ended up beating up a couple more wild Pokemon. And then eventually I came across a Weedle. So Weedle is like from Generation 1. Everybody knows about that. So I went and caught that thing because I wanted to see if evolutions were in the game. I always remembered like Weedles and Caterpies and like those insect Pokemon being like really quick at leveling up. So one thing that I like about this game, and I'm not sure if this is in other Pokemon games, but there's this device that if you turn it on, when you beat up an enemy, whether it be a trainer or a wild Pokemon, and that Pokemon that you currently have out gains experience, even the Pokemons that you have like on the sidelines, they will gain experience as well, even though they're not currently in a battle. I thought this was really cool because it allowed me to be able to like just use the same Pokemon over and over, and then everybody will wind up gaining experience and leveling up on the sidelines. So because of that, my Weedle was actually gaining some experience points on the side, and then it wind up going into its second phase, which I believe is Kakuna or whatever. I'm probably butchering that name, but anyway, it reached its next stage in the evolution, which is kind of cool. I know he wasn't gonna do any damage; he's just pretty much gonna harden, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna sit there on the sidelines. So one thing I will say in this game, I'm not exactly sure if there was any repellent to buy from the store. I didn't see any at the one that I checked, but I will definitely say that is going to be a very useful item in this game. When you step into the grass and you take a few steps, these things are all over you. These wild Pokemon are really ready to challenge you to a fight, like every few steps. These things are so aggressive. I never have I tried to avoid the grass so much until I played this game. It eventually got to a point where I just kind of got tired of it and I kept running from everybody. So eventually I made it to town and I saw like these bandit thugs or whatever. They look kind of like Team Rocket, but they weren't Team Rocket. They're actually identified by a different name. They tried to, challenge me with their bug Pokemons. They have one each and they were like really easy. I think I defeated them with like 1 or 2 hits with my Eevee. They basically said something like, "This ain't over, we'll see you again." They was basically trying to take this kid's shiny Venonat or whatever. So I basically saved him. He thanked me, gave me a TM, and him and his Venonat went home. I proceeded to just go to the Pokemon shop, restore my Pokemon to health, and to continue to become the world's greatest Pokemon master. So eventually my journey brought me to this gym where there was somebody looked like they were like peeking through the door or something like that, or they were locked out, they couldn't get in. Anyway, they challenged me to a battle. I wound up wrecking them easy peasy. Went inside the gym. It looked like it was going to be like this grassy type of gym. I ended up sneaking past like, a couple of the first gym leaders, and it was one gym well, not gym leader, but gym trainer. There was like a trainer in there that challenged me, and he was the one right before the actual gym leader. And as soon as the battle was about to happen, my game crashed.
Bruh.
Now, sadly, the last save that I did before that was quite a while back. It wasn't like super far back, but I was already playing this game for quite a while, and the aggressiveness of when you step on that grass and those Pokemon come out the challenge, you just kind of made it a little bit annoying, burnt me out a little bit, but I'm definitely going to say, man, this game is really good. It's one of the best games that I've played so far at this year's Sage. Oh my goodness, I forgot how fun Pokemon is. I kind of want to like pick up a random Pokemon game and play it now or something like that, or some kind of RPG similar to that. But yeah, I definitely suggest you try this out. I am going to like review this game in its own separate video because it deserves it, and I'm definitely going to say this is one of the best games that I played so far at this year's Sage. So the link for this will be down in the description below, and you should really try it out. Let the author know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.